boogers. It does it all. What, are you gonna use that fucking Swiffer Sweeper bullshit? What are you, stupid? No, you're smart. I'm actually too smart for this, so I have the twist handle shoved up my ass right now as I'm mopping this up for you. Not only because it's more of a challenge, but I also don't need to buy toilet paper. There you go. Toss it in with your rainbow blankets. I bet you're on your knees covered in shit right now. And that brawny's gonna make you look stupid. You wanna be smart. No more dreadlocks, no more sponges. And you know what? Fuck brooms. Whoops, I popped a hemorrhoid in the kitchen and I sneezed on the door. Oh shit, there's the hair from my left testicle. Oh no, biker bitches broke in and spilled Pepto-Bismol. And it looks like someone else broke in as well. Djibouti dubs.
All right, here. Caller, go ahead.
I think we need to fire our producer.
No, they still work pretty good. We get $5 every other day from the mop company, so we have to kind of keep it where it is.
Yeah, but whatever that was did not deserve to be here.
So, Jensen, you were saying, go ahead.
Fire the producers. I'm helping you. I'm your staff. I'm just trying to be funny over here.
Well, domestic violence is funny.
Well, there's not much domestic violence right now. No one's actually doing anything in my house besides playing Madden and drinking wine.
Hi, this is a caller from Vancouver. I have a question about what are your thoughts on gun violence in San Andreas?
I don't think there's enough of it.
I think we need more.
Yeah, I had a buddy shot the other day, and I told the killer to shoot him a couple more times. He owed me a couple dollars, but I still never got paid, so I'm kind of upset with that.
That's the problem with these pussy crack dealers in the state. They think they can just kill you. It's more fun to shoot them in the dick and watch them suffer.
Well, you can shoot them anyway, and they still suffer.
Especially if you're going to shoot up a school, shoot the kids in the dick. That's where the nerve endings are.
Yeah.
So I just put Nation on. So just, if you sit up here, you're on Nation.
Yo, shut up. We're on the air, bitch.
Holy shit.
Oh my fuck.
Jeez. I don't know what you guys are talking about, domestic violence. Stop yelling at my mom.
Alright, so back to school shootings.
Columbine.
Jesus.
It was a great bowling movie. Have you ever seen it? They didn't go bowling once in that whole film.
Yep.
You did not just say that Columbine was a great bowling movie.
Oh.
You got a 7-10 split, 2 in the kneecaps, 1 in the pelvis. It was a great movie. Horrible aim.
So how about we go back to that whole thing about shooting people in the dick?
Not much more you can cover there.
Well, yeah. But there's a better way to make it suffer than in the dick. You could just take a hammer to that and it still works. And it's even more painful.
Oh, no, do a hammer to the fucking ball sack.
No, there's a much more way to suffer in the state of San Andreas. What you do is you give all these civilians all these rights, you let them do all they want, and then one day you decide they can't have those rights anymore, so you take them all away and give them nothing, and don't tell them why, and then you don't give them any refunds for the car they just bought. It's a great way to suffer. A great way to promote your state, too, I believe.
Well, if you want them to just suffer, then take away their
Take away their what?
Wi-Fi. That always works. Wi-Fi, taking that away always works, trust me.
I have not gone a day in my life without this 400-foot Ethernet cable that I carry around with me.
400 foot, how do you drive downtown?
I don't go farther than 399 feet from the house.
Well, you live no life. Where do you live? In the Sandy?
Coming at you live from the power of the airwaves.
Why don't we just scream at the military again?
Well, we had a state employee there yesterday. It worked out a lot better, and the callers were more talkative as well.
All right, so what did the military do today? I was off in Vice City.
The military murdered 14 people today in Weasel News.
Just another day in Afghanistan.
Geez, I go to Vice City for one day and I come back and all of a sudden it's gone. Geez, the military's having a hissy fit over something.
Yeah. This is the music we play on break.
That's the drink of the streets.
Alcohol.
What's up?
For real motherfuckers.
You being marketed at now, homie. For shizzle.
Alcohol is a unique malt beverage.
A combination of everything that makes a memorable evening. Malt liquor and caffeine. Malt liquor.
Malt liquor, caffeine, janky than a motherfucker.
Just a little cuckoo thrown in.
It's a good time blackout in a can.
What's up?
You blacking out, asshole.
I'm blacking out.
Alcohol keeps the party going.
Even if you won't remember any of it. That's what's up.
I think we got better commercials.
All right, so I got to go for you guys. If there's any active officers here, why don't you call in and tell us about one of your stops today?
Yeah, if you have any callers, if you have any cops listening, let's waste some taxpayer money and talk on the air.
Yes, please.
I have an experience of getting pulled over today.
Go ahead, caller. Was it by the military? I heard they've been really overstepping their bounds lately.
Well, no. One of my friends got killed by the military, but that's a later story. Today I got pulled over doing 55 and a 50, and I got locked up for it. So, very random turn of events.
So the whole lockup thing. What about that? Like, were you like resisting? Like, what? Why? What happened?
They said something about skin tone. That's all I can remember.
Were you wearing like a headscarf or something?
No, but I had very loud music. That's pretty much it.
Loud music and skin tone.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not a white guy from the 80s?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Are you sure you're not Eminem?
That too.
Are you standing up right now?
Nah, taking a shit, eating spaghetti.
I think the real big issue right now is the military actively patrolling on the streets of San Andreas.
Yeah, was there a
Very
tank
big shit.
sighting today? Did anyone
Yeah.
find a tank today?
There was a tank and a helicopter and basically a whole convoy.
Another convoy. Where the hell are they getting this shit? Where are they taking it? I always see them
This
come.
is what we tried to warn you about Obama, and no one listened. He is actively employing the military against the civilians and the police. For all
Maybe
I know,
maybe Obama's not the problem.
I think you're right. It's that bitch Condoleezza Rice. Good idea,
it's
caller. Good
the-
idea.
The DOIJ.
I'm not a caller. I'm your staff. Damn it.
You're calling.
It's the DOIJ.
Power Stereo FM. You're listening to us live on the nation's most popular broadcasting format.
I would say it's the nation's shittiest, but we're making the best joke so far. Let's continue on that then.
You're a really bad wingman, you know.
Hey, I got balls of steel. I'll do anything.
All right, next caller.
No one? Really?
There's fucking what? 10 people in here and no one wants to talk.
You're not making this easy. Come on. You pulled somebody over today. Why don't you call in and tell us why you pulled them over and what'd you do? And where were they driving? I want to know. No? Do we have to have like some kind of giveaway now or something just to get people to start calling?
I still have more WDOIJ metal snap bracelets.
Start giving those away.
Or we can go back.
Hold on, quick question. Stormberg, Deluxo, or Oppressor Mark II?
Deluxo for a long shot.
The Deluxo when they first came out, only because the pure shock and awe of coming out of the sky and pissing everybody off.
The Oppressor Mark II is kind of overrated. It's not even that good, really. Like, it's a flying bike. You could do the same thing with the normal Oppressor. Whoop-de-ding.
I think the golf cart is the most underrated vehicle.
Why don't we? Okay, what do you guys think the most underrated vehicle in GTA is? Like, it's there, it's good, but no one uses it.
The Karen Sultan.
The Group 6 armored car.
Karate Cheetah.
The Tesseract.
The Tesseract's there, but it's not that good. Like, there's things that can beat the Tesseract easily. Yeah, it's fast. Yeah, it's electric, but it's not.
It's electric.
Good. Electricity, because hybridism is for pussies.
You do everything in your car, from talking to friends to watching a movie to turning tricks with a coworker. So why should you get out of your car to eat? At Up and Atom, we're from a time when America didn't worry about global warming, cholesterol, or who could vote. Drive into Up and Atom today. Up and Atom, food from when we were morally superior.
When was this country morally superior in the first place?
Well, depending on where you lived in the 1860s, we were pretty superior in the South.
Well, I'm from the North, so we're all good here.
Youngblood.
Sure.
Why don't you go ahead and give us something to talk about?
Just this many people like are actually like watching this or listening in. It's just.
Well, no one wants to actually talk, so now we're just
criticism,
making jokes about Obama and terrorism.
Bro, like, literally, I don't know why everybody doesn't like Donald Trump.
See, that's a good way to get people pissed off. Why
just impeach him?
Why do you like Donald Trump?
Okay, so first of all, I don't really like all the things he says about whatever, like, you know, on that Twitter shit, you know. I just like his.
What if I were to come to your house and grab you by the pussy right now? Would you let
me?
Yeah. I mean, kind of. Okay. See, that's the stuff I don't like. But that was like, I don't know, that was like 20 years ago. But anyway, that's not a side point. I like his.
Hey, the president that you like is also a bitch.
How?
Because he didn't enlist. Well, not enlist, but he fucking faked all that shit.
I think the most popular, underrated president, Martin Van Buren, we gotta give it for him. That guy, don't hear much about him anymore. I wonder where he is these days. But
I mean, he's also like made record high stock markets and record low unemployment rates. But yeah, he still sucks. But
I don't think that Donald Trump has employed 30,000 people in the White House. I don't think he had anything to do with this.
I mean,
Donald Trump has fired more people than he's hired, so that math just doesn't quite add
he
up.
also hired a lot of people too, a lot of women in the cabinet. Did you know that?
Yeah, and he also
hired the
grabbed
most
their
women in the
pussies while
cabinet.
he was at it.
Mm-hmm.
See, the first mistake that everyone makes is thinking that the government is here to help you.
No, they're not.
Look at that. You've made 3 people leave just by bringing up Donald Trump.
You should just impeach him because not even that.
We're talking Donald Trump. We're talking abortions. We're talking fetal implants.
Ooh, abortion is something I'm really against. Oh my god.
Bro, it's their choice. If they follow the laws, it's fine. You can have abortion.
We are live. We are on air. We have the First Amendment. We can talk about how shitty the server owner is. Whatever you want to talk about, we're here to do it.
Okay, so at what point do you think it's okay to kill somebody?
Anytime if you don't like them.
What the fuck, dude? You're so mentally unstable at the moment.
Yep.
I think, like, if you're going to sodomize a dog, I should be able to kill you.
Welcome to caffeine, Viagra, and sugar.
No matter what, there's no point that you can kill somebody unless it's going to harm them.
Can you guys draw any parallels between Donald Trump and, say, Khan?
No.
See, I don't personally know Khan.
We're an online gaming community. No one fucking personally knows his Khan.
You have a point.
I mean, too, but why? Like, okay, here, let's do a vote here. Do you like Navidi or do you like Novid?
Why are we bringing this up? We already had this conversation in general yesterday.
So which one sounds better though? Like, I just feel like Navidi sounds. Okay, I knew it. Just like I like the spelling, except you instead.
you the stick. Our trained counselors spend the day with you to offer the guidance and reassurance to keep you on the right track.
You're gonna eat that, you fucking pig! You disgust me!
With their firm but encouraging guidance, the true thinner you will soon emerge. Paranoid, neurotic, and the proud owner of a new food disorder.
You have to associate food with pain and a beating. Food is your enemy. Defeat it!
You have no self-control. Thanks to us, all you need is self-loathing. Vinewood Health, beauty inside and out, or your money back.
You fat whore!
Contact Vinewood Health today.
All right, we're back now.
I think we got better commercials.
Sounds like the Trailer Park Boys just got like a whole lot better.
That was great.
All right, next caller.
No
I
one?
don't even know what else to talk about.
I was just collect Azurite.
How about you guys talk about the Illuminati and the lizard men that are taking over our government, since you brought up Donald Trump?
Okay, well then why don't we just start enlisting like lizard men then? Like,
okay, well,
who's the general? Where can we? Somebody
I
needs
think the
to like
lizard
contact
men-
the general.
we can start talking about this
putting in those
corrupt
stop
government.
signs.
Yeah,
Maybe the lizard men are the Taliban. We don't know that. They're wearing masks all the time.
exactly. They can camouflage into their surroundings. You never will see them.
The San Andreas Traffic Committee has been secretly installing militarized stop signs for years, and no one's paying attention.
I am.
That's because no one runs stop signs anymore because it's just not worth it.
Dude,
They
I took
don't
over 2
tell you
people
this.
today for blowing stop
These
signs.
stop signs
They
are
don't care.
making the rabbits in San Andreas gay.
Yeah, gay frogs.
No gay rabbits. This is an Alex
Okay, well,
Jones.
Okay, well, if we have gay rabbits, what's making them gay? Is it like radiation?
signs.
Stop signs.
Okay,
Just
wait,
stop signs in
wait,
general make
do you know
rabbits
that
gay.
gay frogs?
No, it's in
are
the
actually
water.
Gay,
They
gay
put
frogs
chemicals
are
in our
actually-
water, and then they drink it, and then that's how they become gay.
But who's drinking stop signs? That's another issue. Our public school is not
drinking
teaching
the
kids
water.
not to drink stop signs.
They drink the water. It's in our rivers and our lakes.
That's true.
My God.
When it rains, the
From
water
stop
does hit the stop sign, it rolls into the dirt, and then it gets evaporated into the ecosystem.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the
Now we're
kids go digging around and they actually end up drinking that shit.
That's another. Why are there no children in San Andreas? What's going on there?
Easy, because they've all been abused so much they killed themselves.
They're all in Khan's basement.
And they've
They're
been
all in
kidnapped.
Khan's
Whoa.
basement.
Whoa.
Whoa. Come on, man. Are you like trying to get fired right now?
Or maybe you have
Probably.
a couple.
The license plate is Mafia Don, but what it doesn't say is Mafia. Don't tell the police that I have kids in my basement. But you can't put all that on a license plate, so it's just Mafia Don.
Yeah, you got a point. But on the same
How
end of
long did
it,
it
what's
take
up
you
with
to
this
get
whole
that?
mafia thing? I heard they're like complete
It's horrible.
assholes to everybody.
So,
Mafia,
so is
military,
the military,
space
but you don't see us. Yeah, military, but you don't see us complaining. I mean, no, never mind. We do complain.
What you're getting is a lot of people with tiny penises who want to seem significant.
All right, guys, I'm going to put my own little insert. If you have a small penis and you really, really want to make it in the internet large, just come on Discord.
If you want to have a large penis, you press play on the next commercial.
We all care about the environment, some more than others, especially those of us on the West Coast. But places thousands of miles away have water that is our birthright. We're San Andreas Water and Power. Without our tireless efforts to keep the water and subsidies flowing, San Andreas could dry up like a woman in her 50s. No green lawns, no swimming pools, no lush golf courses in the desert. Sure, you may have to pay the piper sometime, but let's all work together to make sure it's not just yet. San Andreas Water and Power.
Finally, the state advertising the station. Thank God.
God, thank the fucking Lord.
Finally, we can actually start having clean water.
Yeah,
All right.
I've just been basically drinking shit at my
All right,
faucet.
next caller at Mirror Park. You're on the air. Go ahead. This is when one of you just say something.
How do we feel about these Civ ranks that's going on? Yeah.
They're fucking stupid.
Wait, So is it true that you can't own a gun if you're Civ?
Until you're fucking Civ 2 or some shit. It's only like a shotgun.
See, here's my reason behind it. I don't care what Civ rank I am, as long as I can have my sports car.
Yeah, I want a goddamn sports car and a goddamn pistol. That's it. But no.
I want a machete, but I can't.
Well, see, you can always do everything illegally and get in trouble, or you can do it the right way and not get in trouble but still get pulled over.
Or what you can do is own a gun.
Civ taken away is because somebody fucked up, so now the whole group gets punished for it.
Yeah, basically.
Whoever fucked that up, you're a chicken. Yeah, you heard me.
Honestly, for those people who are like running around over here, like doing like stupid fail RP shit around here, y'all gotta learn that if you're gonna fail RP, you gotta get the ban hammer.
Oh, we went like different ways on that. But it just gets annoying when you have a potato for a cop car and you're like stuck going 100, and then you're chasing somebody who's going like 500. So it sucks.
Well, see, here's the deal. Well, the cops, they have the whole crappy cars, and yeah. What I'm gonna say here is when you have a police chase, and I've been in a few myself, and when your car's being chased and you're being a smart person, you outsmart the cops, but the cops are gonna outsmart you anyway because they have more. They have more cars. They have more people. They can get you no matter what. Look at the park ranger's truck. That thing can catch anything.
It's the job of the Civ to provide solid RP in a police chase, but it's also the job of the police to work together and set up roadblocks ahead of the chase to try to stop it.
Yeah, okay. So yesterday,
that really doesn't happen. Because usually whenever you call them for backup, you get about one person, and then whenever you like try to tell them what they do, they're like, "Oh, you can't tell me what to do," and then then you're fucked. Yeah.
So I'm gonna a little bit of something that happened with me. So a couple days ago, I got in a police chase, and it was just one unit, but then another unit came along, and I'm calling him out for this. But this guy was like, I don't know what he was doing. He was passing, and then he's over on the other side of the road, and I'm like, bruh, get off the road. And then I hit him in the face.
I mean, something happened to me. I was literally asking, so somebody's in a police chase. I'm like, yo, what's your 20? And then the dude told me to shut up and stop bossing him around as I literally asked him for his location.
Well, see, that's the problem with some people right now, man. When the people aren't respecting the dispatchers, people aren't respecting the people who are trying to get your 20 so they can respond. Yeah. So they go ahead and bitch about it, and then they report you. See, this is the problem. Most of the people here who are being disrespectful and being little assholes to everybody are the kind of people that are fail RPing, abusing power, not implying the military since they just abuse power and not a fail RP. But it's just people who don't deserve to have the rank that they have. They should be a probationary officer running 10-12 with somebody.
I mean, I was reported today for talking too loud, and I literally almost got a strike for it, but then
you find out
how I can get a strike talking too loud, as nobody else said. Just that one person. Annoying. And then I had to try to train somebody who didn't even speak English. Heard out of 15 words, I heard about 2 of them.
We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're talking about ISIS and the Taliban in San Andreas.
It's more commercial like my man's.
Riveting talk, hardcore cock, WDOIJ FM.
The video game of the year.
Roger that, Bravo Sierra. We've got some insurgents killing orphans, and they've got some nerve toxin and a nuke and a random flashback level in which JFK and Castro duke it out on the moon.
Righteous Slaughter 7.
Copy that, Red Leader. Call in the airstrike.
Righteous Slaughter 7. The realistic art of contemporary killing.
How do you kill?
Rated PG. Pretty much the same as the last game.
All right, thanks for that, game developer, for giving us about how much was that for that ad? Like what, $2?
I got 38 cents on that one.
Wow, looks like the economy's fucked. All right, ISIS in the Taliban in San Andreas.
I bought 400 more metal snap.
Let's talk about unemployment.
Why do you not have a job? If you don't have a job, you have a problem. How are you even driving a car at this point?
You don't have a job, join ISIS.
How the
You
fuck
can
do
get
you
paid
find
for
a
doing that
job?
shit.
So I feel that police officers should have hours they work or a certain time, and then they can go be civs. What's the point of getting
Yeah, we're done with
$20,000
the
a week to literally not do anything with it? Boring. You know?
How the fuck do I find a job? I've been riding a bike for like a day.
All right.
I think
If you need a job,
fruit stand is hiring.
let me. Well, here's the job. You could always just act homeless and get
How would
money.
I get
I believe there's also a motel in Sandy Shores is for sale.
That place is dilapidated. What are you gonna do with that?
That's why it's for sale. You gotta fix it.
Who cares about fixing that thing? Honestly, like you could do so much better with that. You could hold. I don't know. You guys could hold burnout contests in the parking
You
lot.
could hold
man. You
11-year-old
guys
girls in there, 12-year-old girls.
Back in January before.
You could hold. You could have a rape house. You could have.
All right. Well, what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start up a race committee, and we're gonna race for cars. We're gonna race for money. It's basically gonna be like a betting thing.
So pink slips. You're talking. You want to go pinks?
Yeah.
I know there's
All
an
right.
open construction business right now because back in January, I tried to fix up the motel with a bulldozer and I ended up hitting a cop car and killing the officer. So I got fired from that job, but that should be open right now, I believe.
Who's the head person of that?
It's up for sale actually. You should just talk to the Acro Corp, see if you can buy it, get some funding, get some bulldozers, just go around Sandy Shores and fixing up shit.
Well, see, here's the problem with that whole bulldozer Sandy Shores thing.
Yeah, then you basically be like the military. Yep. Then
You're
definitely the
basically going to
military.
get pulled over everywhere you go. You're going to cause traffic jams. You're going to look like a bunch of idiots rolling around in big old yellow things.
You get two workers, one person has a bulldozer, one has a pickup truck. That's your flagger vehicle. You drive on the shoulder, you're perfectly legal. As long as you're going to a job site and you have a CDL.
Well, so this military thing, like they were driving a tank on the road. How the hell did they get away with that? Because they were
They're in the military, so they're better than us.
Yeah, welcome to overpopulation. No one gives a fuck anymore.
One police officer who knows how to RP, knows the rules, pull over the military and give them all tickets.
And then 20 people got shot.
No, 20 people got ran over. Only like 3 people got shot.
See, here's the problem. What the military is doing right now is they're taking that awesome, fun freedom that you had to give people tickets because they were not doing what they're supposed to be doing. When you pull over the fucking military and they're like, hey, fuck you. You're gonna die now because you decided to confront us about, I don't know, driving a fucking tank on the road. Like, seriously.
That's a good point, Collar. Let's go make our 52 cents.
On that journey to the top, you probably had to make a few sacrifices, including long-term friendships. But in Los Santos, perception is everything, and anything can be bought. You need to make a splash at social occasions and fill your fancy new house with tons of friends. If it's a glamorous occasion, we'll provide models and movie stars. If it's a business function, we'll bring along oligarchs and senior executives. Perhaps you want something a little funkier. We've got Mirror Park hipsters for hire so you can slip on your skinny jeans and show your alternative side. People of different ethnicities and sexual preferences will mingle and make you look good instead of the desperate, close-minded guy you are. Call Appropriate Associates today.
All right. Well, if you want a hooker for an
58
associate, there you go.
58 cents. Thank God.
Hey, well, at least
I
you're
agree
getting
with that whole
somewhere. I'm not even paid. I'm an intern.
Because so I was in a 1080 with like these two Humvees or whatever, and right as they just kept on running, and right as we pulled them over, they said they had the right to run because they picked up another officer. Basically, the laws didn't apply to them because they picked up an.
The laws do apply to them. If they run from you, it's felony evasion.
And they're like, oh, you can't do anything about it. It's because they picked up somebody.
Here's the problem. People are getting away with a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And what we need is a tougher police force right now.
I agree.
And I don't think our police force is currently like up to code right now, because what we've basically yanked here is we have that voice crack.
Like Dr. Phil going through puberty.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, basically what we've yanked out is the cops don't have anything, and we have those like two people running like already forgot what they were. The special units. There's the one guy driving the what is it? The GTX.
Nice to find out my intern's drinking on the job.
Well, aren't we all drinking on the job at this point? Come on. We can smoke in the studio. We can drink in the studio. It doesn't matter anymore. No one's giving a fuck anymore.
I agree, because I've only made, but I mean, literally, like, seen so much cops just like do nothing about some of the biggest things. You know, like there's here's a warning for shooting. Like, huh?
Yeah, like so. Our cops are also stupid. So I could probably get seen, escape, get pulled over again by the same people, and they still wouldn't understand it's me.
Well, a lot of it is ineffectiveness to use the CAD, issue bolos.
Like, literally, how hard is it to issue a bolo? Just go put it in the damn CAD, do your damn job, look for the car, and if it happens to be a black sports car and you want to bitch about it, then go pull them over.
I feel like one of the things is RTO is not serious enough. Like, whenever people make callouts, there's people talking about chickens over them. Like,
if you want to talk in RTO, just go in 911 and dispatch and do it. Like, Jesus Christ.
If you find anybody that's not obeying the rules as a cop, you need to report them directly. Anybody, I don't care who it is, they need to be
honestly, even out of the radio station roleplay, if you find anyone who's fucking as a cop, report it to me and I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Because eventually when I come back, I'm either going to be a highway patrol or just police commissioner, so we'll see how it goes.
And one thing that triggered me is I was like doing radar, and a freaking dude, he said he was another officer, and he was like hitting my vehicle. And then he got in and then kicked me out and then started driving it to prison. Like, you can just call a taxi. You don't gotta steal mine. And he's like, oh my God, don't be a bitch, stop whining. Like,
who was this?
Freaking, it was LOLK.
Issue at this point. Some of the rules in here are fair, and some of them aren't fair. There's
life, though.
Yeah, it's like it's like
not the cat
it's like
system,
getting
but the
herpes.
ranking
It's
system.
not fair, but it's your fault.
Yeah.
I think the ranking system's kind of stupid. Yeah.
Well, the ranking system is already stupid enough. Like, honestly, we've
I
sort
feel
of
like
just
the
kind
way you
of.
should do it is either they're either legit enough to be in the server or not legit enough to be in the server. If you can't,
If you're
trust
not
somebody to
being
have a
legit,
pistol,
just leave. Honestly,
Yeah,
like
if
you're
you
not.
can't trust somebody to have a pistol and it's really that big a deal, then they should.
Yeah.
The server. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Because sometimes people won't get promoted for months. You'll just sit there at Civ 1, not being able to drive anything, or not being able to use a pistol, not being able to do anything of any sort.
When you're Civ 1, you can still drive.
Well, you can still drive. Yeah, I'm just making it.
Well, another thing about promotion, like this one dude, he came from deputy at BCSO, which is like right above probationary trooper, and then he went straight to SHP, and he's like 4 above me. I think he's like a lieutenant or something. I've never seen him make a traffic stop. So I was just like, huh?
And
you know, like,
and
I'm
what
not
about
complaining,
this
but just like
new like thing with like call signs getting changed? People went from BCSO all the way over to
somebody gripping a Uzi over there.
All right.
Helicopter.
You know what to do.
It's the heartbreaking show of human struggle, love, redemption, and hot morons doing drugs in bikinis. Tragedy equals comedy if you give it enough time. Rehab Island. We've put Darwinism into the ultimate struggle as people battle addictions and each other in this hit competitive sobriety show. We take people to the limit, push them over it, and run commercials in between. Alliances form.
Get out! Get out of this hut!
Loves are lost.
I thought you loved me!
I love the coke! I love cocaine! Hearts explode. And contestants flatline. Rehab Island. Reality finally gets real on CNT.
You know, we should also talk about more diversity in higher roles. You know, like we need more. We need more. You know, new ideas.
I thought you were saying more blacks. Well, what do you mean as far as that?
Like, so basically, we've already had like some new like people coming in. New people are getting higher roles, which can bring in more ideas, and I feel like we need more of that. We need more new ideas to help out. Just the same idea.
That's why we have suggestions voting.
Yeah.
You got different out. If you have something, it really takes anybody can go in there and do a suggestion. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
scenarios, like if you want like a scenario, like I know we used to do road work on 68. We used to do DUI checkpoints, border checkpoints, commercial weigh-in checkpoints.
I feel like we need more jobs for the civilians, you know, to create better RP.
There's plenty of jobs. There's
like any building on the map
obviously
can be a job if
people
you
who
really
don't
have
have
to commit to it. The problem is, don't say we need more jobs if you're just going to go in there and ride your bike for a week.
Yeah, athlete's foot is pretty prevalent.
Ooh, dude, I had plantar fasciitis.
What's your guys' opinion?
The military, I hate it.
We already talked about the military.
Literally, I think I have a video clip of me questioning somebody who's in the questioning a civ, and the dude just pointed a AR at my face for no reason. He just pointed an AR. It's like, here you go.
I think having the military as a solid part of RP, problem is that people aren't using it right.
I mean, if you think about it,
I think the problem is there's not enough for them to do in RP purposes for it to be a thing.
Honestly, it would make more sense to have like a National Guard and call it up for a RP scenario.
Military makes more sense
what
for, like,
has
an
the
RP
military?
scene,
If you think about it, what have they? They really don't do anything except traffic problems.
I mean, honestly, the military and the way these RP sessions run, Fire EMS should be. I know we have it now, like volunteer. You should have the military as National Guard, whereas if there's an incident, you can call up the people to be into the military. But if you're going to have them sitting on base in uniforms, they're going to want to come off the base and fuck around. It gets boring.
Yeah.
This is my thing. I think the military is only reasonable for it's reasonable to have it for every session.
I feel like all the military people should just be cops until the military is actually needed.
Or be civs.
You call up the guard. It's just like if you want to have, before a session starts, whoever's hosting it, hey, there's so-and-so of an issue, there could be a terrorist attack, there could be a natural disaster, the military's going to come in and assist.
Mm-hmm. So what else can cops be like, Vaughn? Oh no, see, that's when I wish that that hour thing that I said starts, because like then it could be like a volunteer firefighter or something. Like if they're on.
I'm working on that.
Yeah.
I told everyone that I was working on getting it so cops above trooper and officer 2 and whatever else the rank are, I forgot the other one, can become volunteer fighters in the EMS.
So it would be perfect, because how many times do you need medical? No one responds.
Yeah.
You have
Well,
a
they
cop
can't
just sitting
switch
around doing
mid-scene,
nothing.
obviously, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
trying to
that
fix that whole department altogether and make it more active and lively.
I mean,
if you have a
I already
highway
like
cop
the car.
sitting on the side of the road and Sandy Shores needs medical and he's not doing anything, he can easily just, okay, his RP, your pager going off, you respond to the scene.
I like the new idea that most.
I'm just making it so that they can maybe make 2 switches from Civ to Fire and EMS, because I don't want people jumping, calling Fire and EMS all out of nowhere. Yeah, I just don't want that.
Yeah.
Fire, I want them at the station ready for calls. If they're going to be police, they have to be patrolling. But
I feel like it'd be better if we had
more better. Good job.
EMS. Gosh. I think it'd be better. There we go. If we had.
I don't know if it's just me, but Shredder, you're cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
Well, see, we used to have an actual full-time firefighter and EMT, but what would happen is there weren't enough calls going through, and they would just pull up the traffic stops. Hey, do you guys need medical?
Yeah, I'll get that fixed up. It's fine. It's just a matter of making it so there's more business inspections and that, so they go through and make sure businesses are.
It's only a matter of time. All it takes is the right person to join the server, and they're going to want to do that, and then you're set.
Yeah.
I'm in the server and I really want to be Fire and DMS, which I already am. Sorry to interrupt.
Like when we first started this, I was still a volunteer firefighter, so I loved Fire EMS. Then I actually became a cop in real life, so I went over to police.
Wait, you're actually a cop?
Yes, that's why I left the server for so long.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going through and probably clearing most of the volunteers, and then going
He's
through.
the guy that they want to replace me as commissioner.
Wait, are you in Bonneville?
I don't want to. I just want to be a fucking park ranger. So.
I just want to not be unemployed.
I mean,
I'm just a volunteer.
Yeah. So what I liked is the old park rangers. They couldn't be able to like do 1080s or pull over anybody. And then I went and to Neil, brought in whatever the head of park ranger, and can like do 1080s, pull over people, stuff.
They
I mean, I'll tell you, just every state's different. But like in New York State, where I live, Environmental Conservation Police, they respond to environmental calls, but they are also state police officers. So they can respond to any call in their jurisdiction they want. Usually, NCON is not enforcing a traffic stop, but they can respond as a mutual aid department to assist.
Yeah.
It's going to be dumb if you have an NCON officer doing radar on the side of the road, but if there's an active shooter, by all means, call in the park ranger. They're fully sworn peace officers.
Park rangers still usually, if it's off of the national park, etc., they're still usually required to call another unit before performing a traffic stop, and it has to be a Blaine County unit or a highway patrol.
So, like people were saying that SAHPs they can literally only patrol the highway, but I was told that it's a statewide department, so you can patrol city or the.
It's a statewide department, but you patrol the highways.
Yeah, again, it's if you actually look into regular real life, state police don't patrol cities. They respond to it, but they don't patrol it.
Because I initially wanted to be BCSO, and then I think whoever used to control I think it was daughter, and he put me as SHP, and I'm like, oh, I didn't really.
Well, I'll be going over with the sheriffs and how to do transfers and stuff like that this weekend.
Yeah, I'm not like saying I want to do a transfer because I'm trying to work my way up, but I just didn't. I initially wanted to do Blaine County, but I was told that SHP is like a statewide thing, so you can patrol city.
No, I mean San Andreas Highway Patrol is supposed to be patrolling highways technically, so and we don't have enough officers that are patrolling highways anyway, so it's kind of needed.
But if you think about it, there's really like one person that goes in the session. Most people
honestly,
are already stationed at their place.
If I were to do my, oh, go ahead.
No, you can go.
If I were to give my opinion, we should have like the map like just in one place, so we don't have it like in city when we don't have to keep on switching. Just because you just see everyone in the city when there's only like 2 people in San Andreas. When it's a Sandy Shores. When it's a Sandy Shores, like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, for a session, I already tried patrolling this way, and literally I saw like one person. And because most people are either like spawned in the city or spawned in Plain County, so like there's really nobody who like transfers over. So it just gets pretty boring. So I usually just sit and blink. Because I've already tried the highway.
And honestly, if I was able to become a cop, I would actually help out. Because literally, there's a lot of things that cops are not really patrolling.
I feel like there's a lot of to really like who like basically quote unquote got the training, but don't really use any of it while they're patrolling.
Yeah.
Kind of just like a throw yourself out there.
And I've only seen so the time that I've been here, I've only seen cops on Route 68, and that's it.
Because the person that I was trying to train today, like he said he got training yesterday, but he didn't even know how to perform a normal traffic stop. So
because
I was
everyone
like,
trains on 68.
I was like, so like basically we went through a bunch of scenes on trying to sort of like I did a speeding scene where he was just like stationed and he was just like doing radar, and I went flying by him. He patrolled that, and I had to teach him how to introduce himself and go over what they did in the traffic stop and for registration proof insurance and stuff like that. He pretty much got the hang of it, but like he said he got training. I feel like training needs to be more strict so we get more serious.
I'm also going to be taking care of that this weekend about when you actually come in, what training you receive before you even walk in the door.
Because I don't really know who trains, but
honestly, like if we should have like moderators actually look for people that are because like their whole entire rank system, we should have monitors in each like traffic stop. Like actually kind of watching them.
Because I feel like whoever trains, they don't really go over like they just go over the basics. Like they don't go over in depth, which create like havoc if there's a that they didn't really like. Yesterday there was a where somebody like spinning and they had no clue what kind was it, so they said too much horsepower. We need to go like more in depth with what they do in different situations. Just simple eating. Like, that's what I tried doing, but super hard to understand. So I got somebody who could explain, and then most people
to us. That's why we treat you like shit. We know you have a choice when choosing an airline: awful, dreadful, or terrible. And we promise you, we're striving to be awful. Fly US. Sit back, relax, and shut up.